We are fast approaching the Revolution Rumble May 17th at the Doncaster Dome, but this past Sunday for the 107th time, Revolution Pro Wrestling was live in London in what turned out to be one of the most dramatic afternoons in company history. It was an afternoon where opportunity beckoned for so many on the RevPro roster, not least the contenders. Isaac Murray, Elvin Narayan and Chicago Desai back in action in six-man tag team competition against Will Caven and the returning Mark True and Kieran Lacey. As ever, it was fascinating to see the contenders learning on the job, but to win the match ultimately was a bridge too far. The walk the plank from Caven, True and Lacey securing the victory for those three gentlemen. Cameron Kai walked into Porchester Hall looking to rebound after his failed attempt to become the undisputed British Cruiserweight champion at Epic Encounter, and perhaps questioning whether Leon Slater gave him the right advice in telling him to go for the title in Cardiff. In London, he was up against another man with designs on that Cruiserweight title, El Capitan Leighton Buzzard, and despite the fact that both Liam and Leon Slater were in the building, neither of them chose to accompany Kai to ringside, instead watching the match from a balcony. And in the absence of advice coming from ringside, Kai in the end just made one too many mistakes. Buzzard getting the 1-2-3 over Cameron Kai, much to the disappointment of coach Liam Slater.
Joe, when you won that title, you told me that I could have a shot at that championship anytime I want. All I had to do was ask. But that's not my style. No, I don't want any opportunities given to me. I want to earn them. And standing in this ring today, no one can say that I haven't earned it. So here's the challenge. 2 weeks' time, the Revolution Rumble, the Doncaster Dome, for the first time ever, one-on-one, El Capitan versus Joe Lando for the undisputed British Cruiserweight Championship!
There is no one in RevPro on more of a roll right now than the undisputed British Women's Champion, Alexis Falcon. Falcon was back in action in Porchester Hall in a non-title match against JGU, the French up-and-comer with whom Falcon has had a couple of run-ins in recent months. And in this match, JGU simply would not back down. In the end, Falcon simply had too much. The off with her head, the 1-2-3, and Alexis Falcon won again. Two of the best independent wrestlers on the planet collided head-to-head. Up next as the youngest in charge, Leon Slater went up against one half of the undisputed British tag champions, the Young Guns, in Luke Jacobs. And while Jacobs and Slater may be on good terms, the Young Guns and the wider Slater dojo certainly are not, and so it was a tense atmosphere as the match got underway. There were a couple of occasions where it seemed that Jacobs' temper got the better of him, whereas Leon Slater, perhaps just a little smarter in channeling that rage, just had too much for Luke Jacobs. Slater securing the win in a match that gained a standing ovation from the fans in Porchester Hall. After the match, though, a surprise as coach Liam Slater grabbed a microphone and said it was time for Leon to cash in his trophy from winning the Trios Grand Prix alongside Jacobs and Ethan Allen last year.
The time is right, and we're looking at the next undisputed British Tag Team Champions.
What?
Me, you, Slater, Dojo are going all the way. We're going to Doncaster. We're winning the belts, and we're winning them off of your
I don't think Leon wants that.
We're going all the way, and we're taking...
Well, now Luke Jacobs is involved. Liam Slater.
Where's Ethan? Hey, where's Ethan?
3 weeks prior to live in London at Epic Encounter in Cardiff, Danny Luna made her return to Revolution Pro Wrestling. Luna was back in action for the first time here in RevPro in several months, taking on the up-and-coming Aluna, and it was an impressive outing from Aluna. Ultimately, Danny Luna scoring the victory with the Luna landing.
There are some people backstage that are trying to tear down the very thing that I built, and Aluna, you are not one of those people. And it was a pleasure to spend the room with you today.
Oh, I think we know who she was referring to.
You say that you're building this division, you f***ed off when a bit of payday came along, didn't you? Left us all to it.
Alexis, I'm sorry. I'm sorry everything was so hard for you and you had to build this place up on your own. Like you were walking over every single back on the way up, alright? You know what I think? I think you're just an insecure little girl. You got that through cheating, you retain it through cheating. The reason you walked out here is because you think I won't beat your ass for that belt right now.
Oh, God, insecure, say what you want about me, Danny. I know what I am. I know I'm a bitch, and if you want this, you can have it at the Revolution Pro Rumble, but guess what? You won't be walking out just as unscathed as you think you will, you little stupid bitch.
Up next, two tag teams who are both still relatively new to RevPro collided as the freshness, Martin Steers and Fabio, took on the top-tier combination of Josh Holley and James Ellis, both of them vying to get into the conversation when it comes to future potential challenges for the Undisputed British Tag Team Championships. They may not have been popular winners, but in the end, Holley and Ellis were winners nonetheless, as top-tier continue to make an impact here in RevPro. We were then into the business end of the evening. The final of the Revolution Road tournament, JJ Gale taking on TK Cooper, who won the tournament last year, was up against a man who has never had a shot at that British Heavyweight Championship, and that is exactly what he was able to do. JJ Gale's persistence paying off. The Gale Force. Enough to take Gale to victory in the Revolution Road. It will be Gale versus Jay Joshua at the Revolution Rumble, and the two men squared off afterwards. What a battle that will be with the gold on the line. As 6 years of twists and turns between Michael Oku and Connor Mills came to a head once more, the fifth time they have gone one-on-one. An unsanctioned match with no disqualification, no count-out. And this was as violent and as vicious of a fight as you are ever likely to see. Mills was bleeding from the head, and Oku was gradually able to wear him down. A hat-trick of 6-star frog splashes. Mills then locked in the half crab, being choked out as well. Connor Mills did not give up, but the referee finally called the match. And for the fifth time, Oku defeated Connor Mills. And Oku continued to be a man possessed after the bell. Ultimately, Mills' tag team partner Jay Joshua had to physically force Oku into retreat as the RevPro fans saw the ugly side of Michael Oku. They also saw the toughness of Connor Mills, even in defeat. It is a busy month ahead indeed. We are live in Sheffield. Following that, the Revolution Rumble. And don't forget, Bash at the Bay in Morecambe, May 24th. We hope you will join us for the ride. In the meantime, I've been Dave Bradshaw, and this was your RevPro Recap.